Gordian I, Marcus Antonius Gordianus Sempronianus Romanus, c. 158, April 238 AD, served as the Roman emperor alongside his son Gordian II for a brief period of 22 days in 238 AD, during the year of the Six Emperors. He found himself embroiled in a rebellion against Emperor Maximinus I Africanus, which ultimately led to his defeat at the hands of loyalist forces and his subsequent suicide following the death of his son. Details regarding Gordian I's early life and familial background are scant. Reliable evidence concerning his family origins is lacking. It is believed that Gordian I had ties to prominent senators of his era. His prenomen, first name, and nomen, family name, Marcus Antonius, suggest that his paternal ancestors may have attained Roman citizenship during the late Roman Republic, possibly through the triumvir Mark Antony or one of his daughters. Furthermore, Gordian's cognomen, additional name, Gordianus, indicates potential Anatolian roots, specifically from regions such as Galatia or Cappadocia. According to the Historia Augusta, Gordian I's mother was a Roman woman named Ulpia Gordiana, while his father was the senator Metius Marullus. Modern historians tend to dismiss the accuracy of his father's name, but there could be some truth to the identity of his mother. Inscriptions offer some hints about Gordian's family history. For instance, the presence of the name Sempronianus in his full name may suggest a connection to his mother or grandmother. In Ankara, Turkey, an undated funeral inscription was discovered, which honors a Sempronia Romana, the daughter of a certain Sempronius Aquila, who served as an imperial secretary. The inscription, erected by Romana, commemorates her deceased husband, whose name is not preserved, who held the title of praetordesignate. According to the research of French historian Christian Settipani, Gordian I's parents were identified as Marcus Antonius, ca. 135 AD, and his wife Sempronia Romana, ca. 140 AD. Sempronia Romana was the daughter of Titus Flavius Sempronius Aquila, ca. 115 AD, who held the position of Secretarius ab Epistulis Graecis, and his wife Claudia, ca. 120 AD. Claudia, in turn, was the daughter of an unknown father and his wife Claudia Maximinus, ca. 100 AD, who was the sister of Herodes Atticus. It appears that Herodes Atticus was related to Gordian I through his mother or grandmother rather than his wife. However, the Historia Augusta states that the wife of Gordian I was a Roman woman named Fabia Orestia, born around 165 AD, who was claimed to be a descendant of emperors Antoninus Pius and Marcus Aurelius through her father Fulvus Antoninus. Modern historians have dismissed this name and the associated information as false. Gordian I had at least 2 children with his wife. One was a son named Gordian, and the other was a daughter named Antonia Gordiana, who would later become the mother of the future Emperor Gordian III. Unfortunately, Gordian I's wife passed away before 238 AD. Christian Settipani identified her parents as Marcus Annius Severus, a suffect consul, and his wife Silvana, born around 140 AD. Silvana was the daughter of Lucius Plautius Lamia Silvanus and his wife Aurelia Fadilla. Aurelia Fadilla, in turn, was the daughter of Antoninus Pius and his wife Annia Galeria Faustina or Faustina the Elder. Gordian I's political career began relatively late in his life, as he initially focused on rhetoric and literary studies. However, he eventually rose through the ranks of the Roman imperial hierarchy and became a member of the Roman Senate. Prior to his political pursuits, Gordian I served as a military commander of Legio Forsythica while the legion was stationed in Syria. He also held the position of governor of Roman Britain in 216 AD and served as a suffect consul during the reign of Elagabalus. Some inscriptions bearing his name in Roman Britain were partially erased, indicating possible imperial disapproval during his tenure in that role. While he gained immense popularity for his spectacular spectacles and exhibitions as aedile, his cautious and withdrawn lifestyle did not arouse any suspicion from Caracalla. In honor of Caracalla, he composed an extensive epic poem called Antoninias. Gordian indeed maintained his riches and political influence during the tumultuous era of the Severan dynasty, indicating a personal aversion to political intrigue. Either he or his son, Gordian II, was the recipient of Philostratus' dedication in his work, Lives of the Sophists. During the reign of Alexander Severus, Gordian I, who was in his late 60s at the time, had already completed his suffect consulship before 223 AD. Subsequently, he was chosen by lot to become the proconsular governor of the province of Africa Proconsularis, which he assumed in 237 AD. However, prior to the commencement of his tenure, Maximinus Thrax assassinated Alexander Severus in Moguntiacum, Germania Inferior, and seized the throne. Maximinus, an unpopular ruler, faced increasing discontent due to his oppressive governance. The culmination of this unrest occurred in Africa in 238 AD, although the exact month is unknown. Following the murder of Maximinus' financial overseer during a riot, the populace turned to Gordian and implored him to accept the perilous honor of becoming emperor. According to Herodian, who estimated Gordian's age to be around 80, he eventually succumbed to the overwhelming public demand and assumed both the imperial throne and the title Africanus. Due to his advanced age, he insisted that his son be associated with him. A few days later, Gordian entered the city of Carthage with the overwhelming support of the population and local political leaders. Gordian I dispatched assassins to eliminate Maximinus' praetorian prefect, Publius Aelius Vitalianus, and the uprising appeared to be successful. Meanwhile, Gordian sent an envoy to Rome, led by Publius Licinius Valerianus, to secure the Senate's backing for his rebellion. The Senate affirmed the new emperor, and numerous provinces readily aligned with Gordian. This occurrence is sometimes attributed to the 2nd of April, but this date is solely based on a passage from the Historia Augusta, which is now widely regarded as highly unreliable. The passage mentioned an eclipse foretelling the imminent downfall of the Gordians. Resistance emerged from the neighboring province of Numidia. Capelianus, the governor of Numidia and a staunch supporter of Maximinus Thrax, harbored animosity towards Gordian and launched an invasion of the African province with the sole stationed legion in the region, 3 Augusta, along with other seasoned units. Gordian II, leading an army of untrained militia soldiers, suffered defeat in the Battle of Carthage and was killed, while Gordian I took his own life by hanging himself with his belt. The Gordians' reign lasted a mere 22 days, making it the shortest rule of any Roman emperor. Gordian became the first emperor to commit suicide since Otho in 69 during the year of the 4 emperors. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel.